It's time. Okay. Hopefully someone adds me so I can get into this lobby. Hopefully I get an invite to this. I don't think I have anyone added. Unfortunately. What's up, Jackalis? How's it going? I'm trying to get in this game I'm supposed to be casting. I don't have anyone from either team added. LOL. How you doing, man? Thanks for the follow. Goats. Gotta say it right. You get people saying Jatulus? Is that it? You get people saying Jatulus? I need to set this up. I'm not set up. Yes, all the time. I hate that. I think I hate that. Oh, that's not 3. That's supposed to be a 0. And then this is gonna be Freakus 0. So this is gonna be an Aurora League game. It's a league I'm in, but I'm not playing in this season. This could be between the Somalian silly geese and the Hatsune Freakus. What's going on, Shala? How we doing today? Hatsune Freakus is sick? Yeah, it goes kind of hard. Are these lined up? Not exactly, but it's whatever. Who cares? No one's gonna sue me about it. Yeah, Hatsune Freakus goes hard. I think Tommy's game is going to be on the main channel, so I'm going to pull that up. And we can keep an eye on that on my second monitor. Hang on. That's weekend stream. I want that. Okay, we don't want this guy's stream. So they're going to be live on the main channel. They're not live yet. Yeah, this should be a banger. Nope. Yeah. Noah Kuba? Yeah, this should be a banger game. Yeah, I just saw it. Any of the Freakus? I don't have any of them. They have Randy too. Surely this. Okay, if he's filling for Akua, he must be like GM. Because I had a fancy on my team just dominate the other team. But I guess there was a rank reset, so it might have really been him. Jack, how are you doing with the rank reset? Also, did you see my banger joke in your Twitch chat the other day during your game? By any chance? I don't know if you watched them back or if you saw the chat at all. I dropped a banger in your name. Let's play some more HVSec bangers. You did? Yeah, you like that? That was a good one. I was in the lab for that one. Don't think your coach got it? It was funny when he mentioned it. It was really funny when he mentioned it. You had 1 win, 2 draws, and 7 losses in placements? Jesus. That's tough. I went like 7-3 or something. Plays Diamond 5. I'm Masters 4 right now. Plat Demon, oh, I know it. So these two teams, let me double check the official power rankings. Been on the grind? Yeah, I've been grinding a little bit. These two teams are both, I believe, ranked top 4 in the power rankings. They are both top 4 in my power rankings. These are the 3rd and the 4th teams in my power rankings. Let me double check this. So in the official power rankings, the Somalian Silly Geese is rank 1. And the Hatsune Freakus are rank 4. So both top 4 teams. Let me double check my rankings. Because we don't care about the official rankings. We care about the DireCast rankings. So I have Hatsune Freakus 3rd and Somalian Silly Geese 4th. So any way you spin it, this is going to be a banger. What's up, DBW? How you doing? Yeah, there should be 2 games this week, chat, that are absolute cinema. And this is one of them. The other one's Tommy's game. Tommy's game and this game should be cinema. And I'm not kidding. So, word on the street is the Freakus, when they have Poi on tank, are very, very good. But they have games where they put Poi on DPS. They have maps where they put Poi on DPS, and those are not so good. I don't know how true any of this is. I haven't really watched many of the Hatsune Freakus games, I'm not going to lie. My film study has not been great. But, I guess we're going to see. The Silly Geese are down their top-ranked player. I think he's probably their top-ranked player. I don't know, really, Akua. They have Fancy ringing for him. Which, not really a downgrade. Fancy's pretty sick with it. And the official Aurora game is live too now. Or the official Aurora stream is live now. And we are going to starting Antarctic. I thought the starting map was Ilios. I could be incorrect, though. That might be wrong. Damn, no one else here is level 5 endorsement. I hard smurf this lobby. Wait a minute, Sint Diff. For real. Sint Diff for real. Someone was saying that Ilios is the first map this week. Was it Melon? Get a pred going? Wait, you're so right. I'm off my game. Hang on, you're so right. Chad, does my hair look insane? I feel like my hair looks, like, absolutely insane right now. Be real with me. I can see part of my hair right up here. Help. I look good? I didn't say do I look good. I know I look good. Does my hair look crazy? I always look good. Alright, let's see. Chad, who's gonna win map 1? Oh, yeah, it is Ilios. They might have just figured it out. Silly Geese or the Freakus? Who's winning map 1? Ugh. Feeling like a Silly Goose fan tonight? The Silly Goose looked silly geese. The Silly Gooses. The silly guys looked really good when I casted them last week. No Akua may affect them. I'm not sure. We'll see. Fancy, like I said, Fancy's very good, so maybe it won't affect them. But Cray's good. Killjoy popped off last week. Should be good. Put it all on Freakus. Jackless, all on you. All for you is like 15 points, man. Come on. All on Poi, aka Oaks Czar. Poi is Oak. Or Oaks. OKS, however. Ox. I didn't realize they were the same person. Maybe I thought they were the same person. Poise Ox. Okay. Maybe I thought they were the same person. I'm not sure. But, yeah. Ox is a beast. Okay. That's good to know that they're the same person. So... I don't remember the name of this map. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not even going to lie. I don't know the name of this one. This is going to be for both these teams' first Aurora games with perks active. That's kind of sick. We're looking at Queen, Torb, Genji, Kyrie, Lucio, versus a Ram, a Soja May, a Lucio, and an Ana, so a little bit more of a brawly style. Both these teams are playing Rush. We're going to see them, lots of forward damage, lots of slamming their heads into each other. The May might be the big deciding factor. If Neomonia can get some good walls, really split off Killjoy, it might be pretty tough for them to actually try and take any fights. Ravenous Vortex out early, trying to get aggressive, and a big nade does push him back. Cray didn't get the cleanse, but he's going to be fine. Lots of poking and prodding right now. Neither team really finding the go button. Killjoy going to try and set up on point. Gets walled, get Ravenous Vortex, but he's going to be able to get out of there. He's doing a lot of damage with these. Form out for Poi. Poi's going to get Fancy Tukipook. Fancy's turret. Tukipook gets the first kill, takes out Bananas on the Lucio. So no speed, down a little bit of heals. Looks like it might be a reset for the Silly Geese, and a nade comes through, gets quickly Suzu'd out. And the Lucio's already back, but they're getting late kills here. Poi's getting aggressive, able to take out Fancy. And this is going to have to be a reset now for the Silly Geese. Pretty good first fight, really taking the pace, making it, taking it slow and steady, forcing them back, getting their space, going aggressive when they can. Coming back in here, speaking of pace, Saikana's going to have the first ult of the game here with this Kitsune Rush. We'll see how they decide to do this, if they're going to go for the high ground, go for point, where we're going to get aggressive. And it does come out. We're going for the high ground. Good ult comes through. Killjoy's getting aggressive. The Nemesis form going to keep Ox alive as he kites back. Bucket, under some pressure now. He's going to go to the axe, but not before taking out Bananas. Even trades, 4v4 on each side. Blizzard comes out for Pneumonia. Get aggressive. They're going to get Killjoy with the freeze and take him out. And the point didn't flip. That's a pretty rough fight if you're the Silly Geese. You use your rush, and you're not going to be able to even get a flip. It's pretty tough. You did get Blizzard out, and Pneumonia going up a little too far. Cray punishes him for it. Huge boot by the Lucio. Shove the Junk Q back into the Blizz. I missed that, I guess, but that is incredible boot from Big Brain. Living up to the name, if that's true. I'm sure it is. A little bit of an off angle here for Cray. Killjoy getting dangerously low. Poi, again, going aggressive. Gets nanoed, pops Annihilation. This is a dangerous individual right here. You do not want to be around him. Suzu going to keep Seikana alive. That's going to run out, but down your tank. This is a tough fight to try and turn. Again, still not quite going to be able to get the flip. Fancy's anti, and he's not going to be able to get out. Tukipook picks up 2 in the fight. And that's going to be a pretty quick, pretty strong round 1 for the Hatsune Freakus. Very clean. Playing their pace as well as perfectly as they can. Good walls from the Mei. Going aggressive when they have the openings. Really good round from the Freakus. Black crosshairs wild. Wait, does this put my crosshair on everybody? Or? Oh, yeah. What, you're not rocking with the black heart? You're not rocking with the black heart crosshair? Yo, wait, Poi's popping perks. Shep Poi popped a sick perk between rounds, or probably in the middle of the last round. He's got the shotgun form on the Ramatra. Perks on this side, it doesn't look like we have any except for the Kiriko. It looks like the healing when you do damage, I think. I'm not positive. Extra ammo for Bucket on the Soj here. There's no way for me to quickly see all of them. I have to like cycle through everybody's, and I don't know all of them yet. Shout comes out for Killjoy. They forced the Nemesis form early. So maybe an opening here if the Silly Geese want to take it, and they are going to try and take it. They think they've got one. Fancy gets low, has to Wraith into the team to get that Mega. He's going to be able to get out. Pneumonia falls incredibly low. Killjoy able to take him out. Getting aggressive, hits a knife on Poi. Not going to be able to pull him very far in the Nemesis, but they are going to take out Bucket for their troubles. Surely Poi falls, eventually. Poi finds Bananas, and he's living! He's living forever. Tukipook doing incredible things to keep him alive. He does eventually fall to Fancy's hand, though. Do kills help get perks faster, or is it just heals and damage? I believe kills help. I believe kills do give you perks. If you get kills on people who are higher levels than you, that's like the comeback mechanic. So if you kill someone who's like a higher level than you are, you get more like value to your next perk. Fancy's in here. He's just stuck back here. He's not really able to do anything. His passive healing comes through, and he's back here. The Annihilation comes out for Poi, looking for targets, and everyone, they scattered and left Fancy to his dark fate. Death Blossom comes out and finds Pneumonia, and he's got Poi really weak. The point almost flips, and yeah, the Silly Geese gonna maintain control of the point after that. That's big for the brand. You win the fight when the Annihilation gets popped. Poi now over to the Junker Queen Mirror. They're gonna have a nano here for this fight. They have the beat to try and answer the Junker Queen ult. Hopefully you can hold it for the Junker Queen ult. The Reaper guy, Jackalus, that's my favorite character. I don't know if you knew that. He comes equipped with these 2 revolvers, and you know what? He's especially effective if you come in from the side. Fancy with the teleport in, takes out Bucket. Nano out on Poi. Kitsune Rush answers Killjoy, completely ignoring Poi. Big Brain gonna fall. Killjoy will fall in the end, and the Nano goes wayward. It doesn't really get a whole lot of value. Cray's Overclock does. Cray's Overclock got some value. This guy's a demon. Cray is a beast. So slow start. Maybe that Torb didn't feel so good for Fancy. Getting over to the Reaper, though. He's doing work now. He did work in that round. Reaper guy top 3 for you? Yeah. Special move, honestly, one of the best in the game.
Stay in sight, and I'll keep you safe.
Let me double check something, chat. Which game is which? Okay. I have the Barrier Reef Blahas and the Keller Hall Basement Dwellers up on the other monitor. Looks like they're running the Zarya Sombra for Barrier Reef. Keller Hall's playing Melon on the Hazard. Alright, back to our game. No one cares about that one. We're here for Freakus, Silly Geese. And we're looking at full mirrors across the board. Tuki Pook dropping that on it, getting on the Kiriko. Squaring up for it. Bucket over to the Reaper. Gonna try and take some positioning on this. It looks like Cray went for the sticky orb. I don't know exactly the name of it, but he went for the sticky orb. Boy, got Fancy. Fancy got caught out on his own. Looking for the rail, Cray is. They're gonna get position, but they're down their Reaper. It's gonna be really hard for them to actually take this fight. Bucket teleports into the backline. Cray is able to take out Poise. They're trading tanks. You are down your Lucian, though, if you're the Freakus. The Silly Geese, I apologize. Somehow they get the cap, but I don't know how much longer this cap's gonna last. Bucket trying to swing this back. No healing left, but Fancy, they're scrapping this fight out, man. It was I feel like they were down in players, but they were able to get the trades they needed and force them off the point. Maybe they weren't down in players. Maybe I can't count, but that's the way it seemed to me. Tuki Pook working very fast up to this Kitsune rush. They're going to take this off angle on the left over here. Tuki falls low. Hit by a kunai, I think, maybe? I'm not sure. Tuki just took a lot of damage out of nowhere. We're having a really hard time getting in there, and you see the Sojourn Orb just stuck to Bucket. Unable to go anywhere. He's frying his whole team. We are going to have Kitsune. It's going to come out early. That's going to be the first ult of the round, so you really want to try and tempo hard with it. They're going to get Pneumonia they're going to get Bananas for their troubles. Pneumonia finds the kill. And trying to fight back into this Kitsune rush, they're taking a lot of damage. Reaper's just bang, 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 bang. Doing work. Fancy TP's into the back line. Rips the Death Blossom, but that is not going to be a whole lot. Not finding what he wanted. And Cray will fall. That's going to be a pretty solid fight. You only use your Kitsune rush to get the point back. You get Death Blossom and Kitsune out on the other side. And Bananas is getting blown out of the water in ult charge right now by Big Brain. Big Brain's gonna have this beaten way before him. He'll be able to answer whatever he has coming. The Sojorb on the tanks killed you more than you'd admit. Yeah, it's really annoying. Overclock out for Cray, looking for targets. Looking for Bucket. Bucket's stuck in, but he's got the Wraith form. He's gonna be able to get out. Boy, hits the knife on him, pulls him back in. Axe to the head. Executed. Takes out Fancy as well, so no damage dealers left on the side of the Silly Geese. And this is going to be the go button. Bucket with a Death Blossom. Maybe not necessary, but definitely got in their head. You love to see that. Mental warfare on the side of Bucket. So now, for the Silly Geese, you still don't have this beat. You probably have it by the time the fight actually starts. Probably have it by the time the fight actually starts, so it's probably not that big a deal. That was his special move. And it looks like Pneumonia, in contrast, has decided to go for the double slide. I haven't played Sojourn with this yet, but 2 slides seems pretty good. That's a lot of safety. Cray dashes in. Bucket's very weak, but he's going to get healed up. Queenol comes out. The beat answers on both sides. And the whole lobby's purple. Tuki drops the Kitsune rush. Seikana, Pneumonia, finds Seikana. Lets the overclock rip. He's looking for Fancy. Not quite able to find the shots, though. And Bananas, meanwhile, going to take out Big Brain on the side. Cray in a dangerous spot here, trying to get back around the team. Trying to get a touch, trying to get anything, but he's not going to be able to. We'll see, do the Silly Geese even have a good touch here? They're down people. Fancy is going to be able to touch. He's going to force overtime. But Bananas is going to find Bucket as well, so they're finding trades, and the Kitsune Rush comes out. This is going to be winnable for the Silly Geese. Reaper's going to do a lot of damage in this ult if he decides to play in it. He will. He's looking for Poi. Poi's a dangerous foe on this point here. Going to get him out. Big Brain trying to stall it as much as he can. It's 99, though. If it's a lost fight, I think you just reset here. He is going to fall, and it will be a reset. Fancy trying to get the exit kill on Pneumonia, but not going to find it. And you can't fall now, Fancy. You're the only team your team's got coming up. He is able to live. Only ult on the board is Fancy's Death Blossom. Let's see if he's able to close the door on this map. Special move soon. Fancy lives on a 1 HP. Incredible. He's going to have his special move here. He's looking for an opening. Cray's back on the Tracer now. Guy plays everything. Teleports into the backline. It gets booped! Big brain. Again, living up to his name. What a boop. Saves his team. Bucket. Not finding anything, but giving his team a lot of space. Oh my goodness. And Dookie Pook finds two while Bucket wanders into the abyss. And that's going to be first round in a what is likely to be a banger. First map goes to the Hatsune Freakus. Wow. What a map. That was close. That boop may have saved their game there, actually. Big brain with the big boop. And we got 2 bets on the Freakus. Enjoy your winnings. Alright. Well, you know what we can do between games, chat? We can check in on the other banger game going on.
I think Melon is going to, or Spike is going to end up getting staggered out here. The pulse.
Let's check in on this. Spike got staggered.
Spike does fall regardless.
So they're rolling the Biggie Stretch DPS. Or sorry, the Biggie Stretch lineup to start the game instead of War on the the Brig or the Lucio.
Actually, no, they won't. Roosted use that pulse, so slight ult advantage coming.
I have Barrier Reef Blahas. I just realized you can't see the screen. LOL. That's pretty funny, isn't it? You guys can't see this screen, can you? Imagine not knowing what I'm talking about. Here we go. I have my names too high up too, don't I? There we go. Donating wealth to my fellow chatters? Yeah, that's boosting the economy. This might be one of the games of the year, chat. This game right here. Is that Goat Fiber? Yes, sir. Void Fiber and Spike are the duo on that side. Might be one of the games of the year. Let me double check this. Okay, we're still not going in. Let's head back to the other game. This is gonna be a big fight. This next fight might change the game. Might decide the game. Aggression. Freak Bob, the double nano. We're about to head into our game. Lift Fiber, James. So true. Guys, I am a known melon enjoyer. I'm a known melon enjoyer.
Nano very close from Silvertall. Silvertall's, I think, it's going to need this Nano to give his team the advantage here.
Melon flat out wins games. I want the Blahas to win because that's my goat Void Fiber. But Melon wins. And I like to be right. Nano, oh my god, it's a big nade too. Wait, Melon's 1 health.
55 charge. Looking for someone in the backline. Looking for the Ana. Looking for the hazard. Grab 99% here.
You gotta get the grab. It's winnable. Grab him. Grab Melon. No. Tommy wins those. Come on, Tommy. No pressure, Tommy. Come on. Oh, they TP'd Tommy. Oh, no. Tommy. Took me word. What? They're making swaps. Oh, okay, that's the new lineup. Okay. Tommy couldn't win the 1v1. Me when my goat chokes. Spike held the grab though. That's big. And Foos Pulse doesn't find anything. These guys are gonna die. Oh my god. They need to push. They need to push the pace here. They need to be playing faster. Gotta change the score on stream. You're so right. Good job, Spike. They're going to go to round 3, too. Banger. All right, back to our game. It's a 2v1. Can you blame the GOAT? Come on. It was a 1v1 before the Kiri came back and he didn't kill her in time. More gambling, perhaps? Wait a minute, you're right. God. My job is so busy. I can't believe one man is expected to work this hard. Who wins Blizzard World, chat? You have 2 minutes. Is it the Silly Geese or the Freakus? What say you? House on the Freakus? Oh, they are making the swaps. So they are going to have Poi on DPS on the Echo. Now, my understanding is this might be where they struggle a little bit. They like to put Poi or Ox on the DPS, and this might be the kind of comp they struggle on. Tuki over the tank, Pneumonia onto Kiriko. Wordy Widow. See what Wordy Widow's cooking up, shall we? Maybe. On the other side, Winston, Torb, Tracer, on a Briggs. The classic dive. Well, classic dive look, but we got a Torbjorn in the mix. So far, lots of poking out. The good Nano gonna put Killjoy very low. He's gonna have to get out. Tuki Poop gets slept in response, and both tanks get away with 1 health. Wordy able to find Fancy in the wings with a looks like a body shot, maybe a sleep on somebody. I'm not quite sure, but he able to get one. Still, with the pick on the Torb, they're still having a kind of a hard time actually getting into space. Not really finding a whole lot else, and the Torb is going to be back pretty soon. Killjoy, though, falls in the wings. Winston down. No tank on the board. All this space is going to be free for Killjoy to take. Probably going to be the first if someone gets on the point. Come on. Ball's hanging. And they're just not on the point. They gave up so much time that they could have been capping, and they're not going to... They're going to get a recontest. A good name on Tuki. Tuki might just fall. Not quite going to. Going to be able to get out and get healed up. But Kray's doing work on Echo. Poi takes out Kray. I lied. Poi call an ambulance, but not for me. Killjoy jumps on the Widow. Poi's there to try and peel him off, and the Killjoy falling very low. Gonna die. And now it's just the supports here. You gotta run for your life. Good luck, Bananas. Godspeed. Psychotic gets out. Bananas on the run, but not gonna get away. We got 445, so pretty clinical, surgical removal of them from the point. Maybe could have got a little more point pressure for the Freakus, but they did just kind of remove them from the lobby during that fight. Took all that space for free. Peeled back, got Killjoy when they had time, and you got a monster ult bank. They got 5 ults coming up for this fight. Only a Nano and a Pulse Bomb to answer it. But Kray looked very good with these Pulse Bombs last game, so we'll see what he can do. Not quite going to find it. He gets the Suzu out, it looked like. Looked like he might have just Suzu'd that instead of trying to avoid it. Forced to recall, and there's just fights happening all over the place. Accosting Big Brain. Sleep Dart's going to scare him away a little bit. Mines come out in the back line. Not really going to do a whole lot, it doesn't look like. Not a whole lot of space bought, but Killjoy's primaling his back line. Killjoy's primaling, able to take Pneumonia down. And it's been about a minute of just random, like, 1v1s in the wings. Not necessarily a whole lot of team fights. Nano 1 Killjoy, this might be the one that starts it. In there on Big Brain, does get the sleep. Does he have the slow sleep, or is it double nade? He has double nade, not the slow sleep. Where do you pops the visor for the sight's gonna get jumped on. And Fancy playing really far up on this Torb. Rally comes out for Bananas. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of structure in this one right now. I mean, you're playing dive comps, so there's not a lot of structure inherently, but it doesn't seem to be much coordination on either team at the moment. Good stickies with that Nano boost. Able to take out Bananas, and this is going to be finally an actual fight win for the Freakus, keeping this moving. Poi anti, but he's going to be fine. Fancy able to Fancy gets chased down by Tukey Pook. Jump in from Killjoy, gonna get the last second touch, and able to take out Big Brain. He is going to fall, however. Fancy come back from spawn with that ult. Just bad time to get taken out. And so I said there wasn't a whole lot of structure, but it's just the Freakus kind of winning 1v1s all over the map right now. And they got a lot of time. They got 3:40 left to try and cap third. Tukey Pook in on Killjoy again. Killjoy's taking a lot of damage before these fights. Tukey gonna try and play off the high ground. Kitsune Rush comes out, but it's gonna be more for space than anything. Tukey Poi goes in and just deletes Fancy. I'm not even sure where they are. Big Brain under pressure from Killjoy. Getting Suzu, gonna be able to live, and Killjoy's gonna have to run for it after the anti hits him. Poi's in the spawn, doing his thing. Pneumonia trying to fight off Fancy. And a little slight regroup. Their team is very mobile though, and they're going to be able to live, it looks like. Double Swift Step. Going to keep Pneumonia alive for now. Not going to do enough to live for very long though. And the Primal comes out. Killjoy's in the spawn door. Got him in danger. And that's going to be the first stopping of the cart. Mines come out. Pneumonia again falling very low, but as we said, double Swift Step, pretty good. Tukey Pook getting low in the front line. Tukey Pook dying in the front line. Fancy feeling the pressure, push all the way into spawn. They do have the Molten Core to try and contest this. They do have the Kitsune Rush to try and contest this. They're going to get one more good fight. And on third, they've killed a lot of time. They had almost 4 minutes here, and they're down to 2. Big hammer on the turret. Poi takes out Sekana as soon as the Kitsune came out. He Ajaxed the Kitsune. The Kitsune's gone. Molten Core on the point. And the Nano Primal, Poi, the tank player, back where he belongs. Feeling the rage. Pressures him back into spawn. He is going to fall to Fancy, however. And Bananas comes back with the beat. What a beat. Keeps his team alive through this fight, through the Kitsune Rush. Killjoy over to the Doomfist to make it back in time. He is going to be able to make a Craze take him one out in the back line. Fancy finds Wordy with the turret. What an incredible turret positioning. Incredible stuff out of Fancy. Double TP for Pneumonia. Gets him in, gets him out, but it's not going to get him too far away. And that's going to be a reset for the Hatsune Freakus. So a good push so far. Gets stalled at the last moment. And this is where it's a little bit dangerous. What a perk does Fancy have? Fancy rolling with the tier 3 turret, not the wall turret. We've seen a lot of wall turrets in OWCS, but they're rolling with the tier 3. Overloads descended to tier 3 to protect it from Wordy. Lots of poking. No ults on either side right now, so it's going to be like a lot of poking, a lot of prodding, seeing if they can get any positioning. Killjoy's going to fall low. Recall comes out from Wordy. He is going to have the Pulse Bomb. He's looking for a host to the Pulse. Not going to find it. Fancy takes him out. And now it's a 5v4 on the side of the defense. You already have spawn advantage. You get the first kill. Poi in danger. Oh no, Poi. Look out. Banana's able to take him out. Killjoy going all the way in on the Doomfist. Backing all the way out on the Doomfist. You know how it is. Doomfist moment. Kitsune Rush from Pneumonia. Just scattered random fight and a good kite back for the Silly Geese. Recognized we don't have to fight this. This is not a great Kitsune Rush. We're getting out of there. The Kittens have taken map 1. You love to see that. They're playing, I don't know who, but W. Kitsune Rush comes out. Nano out on Wrecking Ball to answer, and a Fancy Molten Core on the point on the side of the defense. It's going to do a lot, but it's not doing enough. His team's falling around him. Mine's coming out for space for the Hatsune Freakus, and this looks like it might just be a capture in overtime. Empanadas, that's right. Tukey Pook's mines, they're going to find Karai, and they're getting a lot of space. So, it is going to be a full push on the side of the Freakus, but they got to third with 4 minutes, and they pushed it to overtime. If you're the Silly Geese, I think you're going to take that. You got plenty of time to try and push with some time. See what they can do here on defense. Basement Dwellers up 1-0 on Blahhoggers. Okay, that one we don't love to see. Except, I am a noted melon enjoyer. I've said it a million times. Melon wins games. So we'll see what they do. What is Kitsune Rush? It's Kiriko's ultimate. It gives you movement speed, reload speed, and attack speed. Just makes you fast. Everything you do is faster in Kitsune Rush. So for the Silly Geese, we're rocking same comps. I just realized that Freakus is still covering this a little bit. I'm sorry. Guys, if something's ugly, yell at me. Tell me I suck. And it reduces cooldown times? Yeah, you're right. Good comms. So we're looking at the exact same comp on the side of the Silly Geese on attack. And on defense, we're going to see Tuki Pook on the Sigma. My Pookie on the Sigma. Sorry. Tuki on the Sigma. Wordy, Sojourn, Poi, Torbjorn, and the double flex backline. Pneumonia, Kiri, Big Brain, Juno. We'll see how they decide to handle this dive. Poi definitely going to dissuade that, but the backline, no Brig, no Lucio to protect you from it. They're going to have to work with these speed rings well. Killjoy taking a lot of poke on the way up. That's the nature of this comp. Tuki and the Torb. That's a bar. That'd be a sick band name. Tuki and the Torb are going to do a lot of poke damage from a long ways away. Make it really hard to actually engage in the first place. And again, they look to go backline, but they just fall so low he's going to die as soon as he jumps in. It's just... You gotta path in a different manner, I think, to try and get in there. It's so much damage on the way in. Now the Silly Geese, down a whole minute. Haven't really done a whole lot at all. Didn't get ult charge. I mean, I guess Saikana's got Kitsune Rush almost already. So maybe this is part of the plan. We're gonna die fast a lot, and Saikana's gonna engage with the Kitsune. They are gonna be able to get into the high ground. It looks like safely this time, not taking as much poke. Maybe Cray was getting some distractions. Saikana with this Kitsune falling so low, 10 health. And the Kitsune comes out as soon as Killjoy has to jump away, and Saikana's gonna fall. It's just so much damage coming out from so many angles, making it just impossible to approach right now on the side of the Silly Geese. So you have the first ult in the lobby by a lot. You get to use it in a fight completely free. And you get nothing out of it. That's just tough to play into. Fancy decides we need a little bit more damage. Gonna go over to the Sojourn. And the Freakus, they're gonna have all 5 ults this fight. They can start this fight with Wordy's overclock. And Wordy has the juiced overclock. His charge is gonna go to 150 instead of 100 during this. That's enough to one-shot a backliner. I've done it, and I stink at Sojourn. So if I can do it, I know Wordy can. Again, classic poke style. You're just going to back up, give it a little bit of space, let him come in, and let him take 1 billion damage on the way in. Boy. Molten Core first, going to put it all over the point. Lava's all everywhere. Cray finds Wordy with the pulse, not even getting a chance to use the overclock, and Pneumonia going to fall as well. So this could be a defense that's crumbling on the side of the Freakus. Cray doing work. This guy's a beast. Orbital Ray comes out. They're going to try and swing this around, but it might be too little too late. Big Brain's going to fall and Tuki's close behind. So, Cray, when the going gets tough, the tough stick pulse bombs. Able to take down Wordy before they can start that overclock, and they're going to get this point rolling. And they got 3.5 minutes. Why is Torb meta every once in 3 years? Yeah, I'm not even sure. It's just the characters that you can easily get value out of, I think. And Torb's one of those. So we got a lot of ults coming up this fight. This might be one of those fights where everyone presses Q. Fancy's going to have overclock. Wordy's going to be able to duel him with it if he wants. Lots of jostling for position. Not really a whole lot going on, but a lot of cart progress for free on the side of the Silly Geese. They're going to get it all the way around this corner, and they're going to set up some sort of dive. But Wordy takes out Saikana first. Overclock, not necessary. They're down to support. They're going to try and get as much cart push as they can. Cray. Just staying there trying to get what he can. They're going to drop off high ground to chase him. They're going to get him, but they gave up high ground. It's not really going to matter. They're going to have time to get back. So Wordy busts that fight open, able to take one down. Pneumonia gets under pressure, able to teleport away. Perfectly fine. And again, the story of this fight. Lots of ults. They're going to try and flood over this high ground with the Kitsune Rush. Overclock for Pneumonia answers. There's ults everywhere. I'm not saying all of them. He's looking for anything he can get. Not going to find a whole lot. Fancy pops theirs. And Poi getting juggled around. Going to fall. Looking for Tuki here as well on the point. Not quite able to hit the shots. Lots of ults come out. Only 3 deaths so far. But they are in favor of the Silly Geese. I just lied. They're in favor of the Freakus. Silly Geese still getting cart movement, but it's probably going to have to be a reset here before long. Pneumonia on the flank. Takes out Sekena. Looking for Killjoy, too. Clinch comes out, not being enough to save him, but now it's just Killjoy alone with Lucio healing. It might just have to be a reset. It's not might. It's going to have to be a reset. They're not going to be able to push this. You see Zordy get low. He's going to try and go for it, but it's not going to find it. Shouldn't be too dangerous for him. He's got his healing barrier. I've never taken that one personally. I like the Arc Lightning. I've never tried this one, but it seems pretty strong. Again, they're still getting lots of cart pressure, but they're not getting a whole lot of kills. They're not really winning fights cleanly. Pneumonia falls weak again. The jump comes through. He gets rocked in the backline. Big Brain drops the Juno ult, and Killjoy's gonna fall. Banana's close behind. This is another reset on the side of the Silly Geese. They're doing a good job of getting card movement when they can, but when it actually comes to winning fights, they're struggling. They had a fight earlier, just a minute ago, where they used, I think, 3 ults, and they just didn't find the kills they needed. It just doesn't seem like there's maybe a whole lot of planning going on. It seems kind of sloppy from both teams. Well, it seemed sloppy from both teams. This defense looks a lot better for the Freakus when they got Tuki on the Sigma. Good rock there from Tuki. Gonna drop to the low ground and contest. Fancy takes out Poi's turret. Killjoy jumps in. Poi drops the Molten Core. Killjoy dies. Almost has the Primal Rage, but not quite able to get it. Kitsune comes out. They're fighting with the Molten Core on their side. This is a real tough defense to fight into, and it's not going to happen. I don't want to be that guy, but this is not going to happen for this side of the Silly Geese. Really good defense there. They look really good on that Sigma comp. The Hatsune Freakus up 2-0 right now, making short work of the Silly Geese.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
So we need... I don't know why Akua's not there. I also don't know where my mouse is. Hello? Where's my mouse? I'm not sure why Akua isn't here for the Silly Geese. And I'm not sure if Akua being there would help. I would have to assume he would because it's their main team. But right now they don't. They look a bit scattered. They look a little bit all over the place. And it looks like we're going to Esperanza. Chat, map 3? Important question for you. Who's taking map 3? Also, why didn't you guys tell me I've had music playing this whole time? I don't even know if you can hear it. Also, chat, let's quickly go over to the Blahages and Basement Dwellers game. Yeah, my music's pretty quiet. That's probably the problem. So we are looking at Dorado here. You had no idea there was music? Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Okay, that's fine. Yo, W dive. Sky Sir. Sky Sir! Sheesh. W dive. Sky Sir. Good stuff, man.
I think I have to criticize Miss Freak Bob a little bit. I think you don't want to use both your on and cooldowns at the same time. It gets a pretty clear opening, and Void Fiber and Skyser just
This is gonna be the Blahaj's map choice.
Spike slowly walks into the back line, and him and Sky's
This is the Blahaj's map choice, which is interesting because in collegiate
unfortunately, yeah, he didn't trade out.
we ban Dorado every time. Every time we can ban going into escort, we ban Dorado. So Tommy being willing to play this and taking a team there is very interesting to me. Dude, Melon's living forever though. His whole team's gonna get back. His whole team's gonna get back. You're not killing this ball when when the Life Weaver's there. Why ban that specific map? We hate it. We're just not good at it. In scrims, we're not good at it. We're getting better at it, but we weren't good at it last semester. I don't know what it is. We just kind of stink at it. Let's check in on our game. Nothing. Okay.
Yeah, and
Sint, are you still here?
it's making it really annoying. Yeah, Spike has to
Do you know why Akua's not here?
be about the spawns. And yeah, it was actually a good decision of Primal. I could have gotten a little scary, but this was whiffing. Yeah,
Ball is very good right now, chat.
that's free.
He's very hard to kill. They just had to invest their tree and spawn.
I like ball. I think it's kind of weird to that comp. I don't know really who you're targeting. I guess it's probably just on it, but
You're going to see a lot of ball out of us in collegiate this year, chat. Maybe not a lot. But you're going to see a good amount of ball. Oh, Skycer, my king! Skycer, right muscle, left muscle emoji. Dude, this guy. This girl, sorry. I've been calling Melon this guy forever. Melon's a woman. Melon's a demon, actually. Melon's a winner. Melon just wins games, I'm telling you.
yeah, BBD dies here too. I'd go on the Ana here. I want to get this Ana kill, yeah. Oh, good sleep.
Doesn't matter. Freak Bob has to die. Sleeper, no. Freak Bob will die. Maybe not. Rally's there. Grip's there.
It's correct out.
That wasn't his rally. I'm an idiot. We're in. We're in. We're going to Esperanza. What were the odds? Let's see. Let me check in on the odds. So, 50-50. One vote for each. So they changed their lineup again on the side of the Freakus. I think Poi went back to tank. Let's double check. So we got Poi, Pneumonia, Bucket, Took, and Word. So they're just playing people all over the place. People everywhere. They take Big Brain out for this one. And it looks like we're going back to the Queen Mirror. This is the best look, I think, for Killjoy. Killjoy's a demon on the Queen. Looked like their best tank so far. Cray, we know. Great Genji. We'll see what the Freakus are able to do in response on this kind of mirror composition. They did look pretty comfortable on it when they played it earlier. And here we go. Is the top of the screen cut off for everybody? You know what? It definitely is. Apologies. Logan Genji? Is that pneumonia? That must be pneumonia. I'm gonna jostle around the middle of this pole here. Doing tricks on the pole, doing tricks on it. Boy. Gives his team the lead. Look at this. 2 meters. This is massive. They do take out Fancy. Gonna surge forward. They got the bananas split a little bit. He's gonna fall as well. And that's the way that the Freakus want to start this map, and it is definitely not the way the Somalian silly geese wanted to start a map that they're already down 2-0 in. You caught that, huh? You know. And that's going to be forward spawns already. They're not going to get a touch. This is not the way that the Silly Geese want this map to be starting. Just getting... I don't want to be that guy, but frankly, getting ran over a little bit. It's a lot harder once the other team gets those forward spawns. Obviously, that's the point. But it's going to look a lot harder to win this game. Poi gets pulled back in. Pneumonia going to find Psychon in the back, but fall to bananas. Able to get there as Bucket takes down Fancy, and the trades again. The trades again go in the way of the Freakus. And this was a thing we noticed last week watching the Silly Geese. This is the thing we noticed watching the Silly Geese last week, is they got behind a couple times. They had different parts on different maps where they had to turn on the clutch factor and just come alive. And they were able to last week, but this week it doesn't seem like that gear shift is here. They're not taking it to the next level when it's needed. Rush comes out, Sekana rush, and it's a beautiful kite. They're getting all the way out, and absolutely beautiful disengage. Completely out of there. They're going to Kitsune straight back in. And a good disengage on the other side. So both teams, we're running laps. We're running from each other. We're running back and forth. Good knife. Pulls Killjoy back in. He's going to fall at the hands of Wordy. Molten Core comes out. They're just shoving him into the spawn. Fancy gets one for his troubles, but it's not going to do much to stop this cart. We might be looking at a diabolical full push here. This is a pretty brutal map. Killjoy shouts in. He's going aggressive onto Poi. Cray's going to find Bucket. The ult comes out from Poi. Finds two. And it's going to be enough to get Killjoy. So the chase, again, just gets turned on its head. And Poi cranks it open. The Beat Blade comes out. Bananas and Cray, the Beat Blade. Wordy doesn't even want to use this beat if he can help it. And on the back of the blade, on the back of the beat, the blade can't even find something. Hey Morphin, thank you for the 5 gifted. I'm so sorry to everyone viewing because I don't have it set up, so it's gonna go huh a million times. I'm so sorry. So the Beat Blade, the blade itself didn't find much, but they were able to turn the fight. I do like Wordy holding on to that. I do like Wordy holding on to that beat. I know they lost the fight, and it might have been because they didn't beat, but you have such a monster lead. Holding on to that beat gives you time to just get the bot back, and we can just stall out forever. Who cares? And there's the beat. We are going to get aggressive. Pneumonia does have the blade. Are we going to look to use it? Killjoy. The ult got nothing. Wordy falls to the Molten Core. Fancy finds 3. Killjoy's Rampage found nothing. I have to assume that he was booped into a corner somewhere by Wordy, maybe. I didn't see it. That's just bad out of me. I apologize. I didn't catch it. But it doesn't matter. They win the fight. Rampage, unfortunate, finds nothing. And they don't even get the forward spawns. Fancy Feast Goat. So true. What's going on, dong? So now we're back in the fight over the middle. Here's Seikana cranks out the Kitsune Rush. We're going to roll with that first. Not quite able to find a whole lot. Cray falls low, but Bucket's going to fall. The whole team, his whole team's low. Seikana's panicking. Pneumonia thinks he can turn it. The blade comes out. And automatically, everyone he's after is full health. They were 1 health, and now they're not. Unfortunate. Great job from the healers there to somehow keep their team alive through that. Sekena and Bananas, I'm not sure how they got everyone to full health, but they did. Just completely negated that blade. And now, just like that, the Silly Geese are straight back in it. They're going to have forward spawns. They're going to have ults available. They need to keep this pushing. Poise, Queen ult could start some problems, but Psychona might just be able to hold it. Fancy got knifed off. Save him. Protect Fancy. The blade comes out. Rudy's gonna fall. Crazy's taking a lot of damage, but the beats. Ajax! No! Poi Ajax to meet him with the knife. Poi finds 3, and one of them's the most important in the lobby. No. That could have been a game-winning Ajax right there out of Poi. Oaks is him. Finds the knife on Bananas. Able to Ajax the Lucio and find 2 more straight after. A devastating fight. Banana got peeled. I think you need to be executed. And after all that, they don't even have to invest the Kitsune rush. Big knife on the turret. Poi letting them know who's who. Killjoy is going to have his rampage as well. They're going to be able to mirror I can't speak, dude. It's so over. They're going to be able to mirror these rampages. Bucket's going to have his Molten Core. Fancy's going to be able to find Wordy first. So, pretty tough fight for the Freakus to try and keep this push going, but they're just stalling time forever. They can't get aggressive enough to actually win the fight. The Kitsune come... He booped him back! Oh no! The boop antis his whole team! The Suzu had them protected. They're gonna win the fight. It's negligible, but that could have been disastrous. Rampage comes out from Killjoy, finds Pneumonia and Wordy. Is going to be able to take Pneumonia out. And the Molten Core is going to come out to try and buy his team some space. Bucket's going to try and protect his squad a little bit. The Silly Geese, lots of low health bars, but Killjoy doesn't have one, and Killjoy's going to find his. Ooh, good knife there on the Tuki, and they're just going to be chasing this down. Now, this is a really important fight for them, because they're going to have 3 ults still up. They might even get their blade to keep this pushing. There's a real chance that they might be able to make this comeback. They're going to be playing into a lot of ults, so we'll have to see something special out of the Silly Geese. But I was just saying this. Last week, when the going got tough, they were able to clutch up consistently. Are they going to be able to do it again? The onus is on the Freakus. They have the ult advantage. They have all their support ults. The Kitsune is going to come out first. Hits the knife on the Poi. Not able to get him down. And Tuki cranks out the Kitsune in response. Fancy there. Drops the Molten Cord. Able to peel off Poi. Able to get him split. And that's going to be a really good fight for the Silly Geese. This is going to give them a real chance to win this map. They're going to get a stagger here. Oh, they're not going to. Wow, Pookie. Or Tuki. I need to stop calling Tuki Pookie. Or maybe I need to start doing it more. And now we're looking at potentially last fight. The beat comes out on both sides. Pneumonia with the blade. Looking for this Kiriko. Going to be able to slice through the beat and find a Cray. Also blades. Not quite able to find what they're looking for, but Cray finds Wordy and doesn't die. Cray lived. Cray's still alive! Cray had to be on 10 health. Dashes through, gets the kill, gets the mega, gets back in and kills one. I'm not even sure he got a mega. Living through everything. Unreal. And now, no ults on either side. They gotta go the length of the map and then some to try and turn this for the Freakus. Insane stuff. What's up, Tommy? What's up, Mr. Slat? Genji deflect heal goes crazy, I guess so. This is going to be an overtime push if they're able to do it at all. Poi going to have this rampage. He's got to look for anything he can find. Again, the boop! His whole team's anti. The cleanse only takes it off Killjoy. But no kills to be found. They couldn't really get aggressive enough behind that. Tuki Pook's going to have to invest this Kitsune rush if they're going to have a chance. But it's going to be too late. Poi and Bucket both fall. And the Silly Geese are going to take map 3. Unreal. They're down 120 meters to 0. And they come alive, able to push it all the way back through. Some really good plays, some really good disengages, some really good re-engages. They played that really, really well, man. That was an unreal map. That was a crazy map. That was an insane map. Oh my god. And the silly geese. They're not dead yet, folks. 1-2. And we're looking at Izanagi's map pick. We might be going to the best game mode in the game. I am talking, of course, about Flashpoint. If you know, you know. Chad, does anyone know what happened between the Blahhodges and the Keller Hall in map 2? The score hasn't updated on the mainstream. Anyone keeping up with everything? Where's Nuttier? I need Nuttier telling me what's going on. Ignore that. I don't know what just happened. We got runtime errors. Dude, I want to point out there was a fight there where Killjoy ulted and the Suzu would have protected the whole team through the ult, but Bananas booped. Hey, thanks for the prime, Interstone.
Broke.
But Bananas booped the ulting Killjoy back into his whole team and got his whole team antied. It's just fortunate that they weren't able to get aggressive behind that, because that could have been a disastrous moment for the Silly Geese. You think it's 1-1 right now? Okay. Well, let's, in this brief intermission, let's check this out.
Lost any of it as well, though. I think that's when we played against them in the match. We played it like for a fight. They lost it as well.
5 tier 3 gifted? Yeah, Morphin, you should gift 5 tier 3s. That would be interesting. You won't do it. Oh my god, Biggie Stretch died.
What? I think BBQ is taking out my silver balls.
My goat Tommy.
Yeah, completely flips that fight.
My goat Void Fiber. Getting it done when it's needed. That's him right there.
That is kind of the whole point of, Lucio.
Yeah.
We're going to Circuit Royale, chat. We got a Widowmaker battle here, maybe. So that means... That also means if we go to map 5, it's gonna be Flashpoint, which is the best mode in the game. That's pretty big. Melon found 2, dude. I'm not gonna say Melon just wins games again. I'm not gonna do it. I will not keep saying that Melon is a winner.
I wouldn't recommend trying to trade to Hazard. It's probably not the play.
I think the move now Melon goes over to the hazards, kind of wipes away everything.
I guess they are going to trade.
If you are on that Zarya, I feel like you can just play a little bit slower, wait.
Melon's a loser. Say Melon loses games? No.
And at that point, you're already full charge on the Zarya.
Me when I lie.
I don't know where
Oh,
BBQ
it's 'cause
was when he died there.
Wait,
Melon doesn't win games. That's me when I lie.
Silvertoes have even been hitting the labs.
Yeah, you can't even hit the engage here without Verona. Try to chase
Too
that.
late, chat. Clipped it out of context.
I think if you let
Don't do that.
Silver just mark this trade, so I think that could be a really good trade. The rest of your team is just able to kind of take the 40.
Don't put that in Aurora, chat. Don't do that. You might have to beat here, Silver.
Has this beat here. We'll see how aggressively
You might have to drop this thing.
This seems
Whoa! It's not gonna be enough. Never mind. LOL. Hazard block. Guy just didn't even take damage. Oh no! Oh no!
Take out the alpha threat.
Basement Drillers end up using 4 ults there just for the 1 from Silver Calls. On the other side, both DPS on the Blahaj aren't close to ult, but Spike, I think, is just going to get staggered out here.
Silvertails. He got executed. Silvertails shot dead in the street in O block.
Your point is just going to keep rolling. It's going to be a really awkward last fight right before second here.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of this know this is funny for me saying it. I've seen this Geo Lucio stuff played with Orisa. Like that's what people have been playing, and I think it makes a lot more sense because you're like.
All right, we're back in our game. Did I do the pred chat? I did, didn't I? Did I pred? Are we gambling? I didn't do the pred. Chat, who's gonna win map 4? I want to see every single person in my chat gambling right now. Get it twisted. You will pay off your debts. Gamble. Right now. Alright, I'm not even going to bother breaking down Circuit Royale, chat. We're looking at snipers. We're looking at a fancy Tukey Pook. I figured it'd be wordy. We're looking at a fancy Tukey Pook Widow Mirror. What do we know about that Pookie Widow? Yo, that's wicked. You see that spray? That's sick. Mods can't vote. /unmodmorphin_OW. But also, I'm pretty sure they can. You just can't regulate it. You just can't, like, pay it out. Alright, so big poke, big widow duels. Tukey looking for shots. Fancy looking for shots. Both aware of each other's presence. You have to know you're looking at a widow mirror in this map. Ammonia accosting the backline, just executes Psychona, able to find theirs. Under duress, but able to get out, and Tukey Pook's gonna find Fancy. He's still living in the backline, Pneumonia! Wait a minute! Pneumonia's a demon! He's dead. But that was nasty. And Tukey's staring into the spawn. Tukey's staring into the spawn. I don't need to remind anyone what's at stake here. If the Somalian silly geese, I need to flip these names. Oh, Tukey got caught out. He's not dead yet. He gets away. He doesn't get away. Killjoy puts him in the dirt. I need to flip the names. No need to remind everyone what's at stake. This could be it if the Freakus are able to take this map. And we're watching Tukey walk back from spawn. Fancy goes for the jump shot. Hands perfectly timed. Able to save Poi. Killjoy going to surge forward, though. Gets rocked. We can't see the silly geese score. Oh my goodness. Okay. I gotta say, if I was playing Sigma right now, I would prefer to have the Zenyatta at my side. I think the extra pressure that the Zenyatta brings is more valuable than the damage of the Alari. Tukey Pook gonna find Widow and maybe gonna be able to get a little bit more aggressive here now that they're not watching them. Yeah, I think the Zenyatta comp is more valuable than the Alari. I think the oh my god, he's 1 health. I didn't even notice that. Pneumonia got rocked, got away alive. I think the Zenyatta damage on the shield, I think the Zenyatta orb is more valuable than anything Alari can bring. But I'm not going to tell someone how to play their character. Killjoy Flux comes out. Ults everywhere! Who knows what's happening. Blade not going to find anything. Cray actually going to be found himself. He finds Pneumonia. Flux, not able to hit the rock. He should be able to live, but Psychona already used the trans. Not going to be able to be so lucky. Boy, finds one with the Flux. And they're backing out. They're showing a lot of respect here. Pneumonia again in the backline. Really doing whatever they want to do until they're not. Gonna follow the bananas, so I believe that was a 1-for-1 trade. Pneumonia got his and then died, but he did get a backliner, so it's a little bit more valuable, I think. Tukey Pook back on the high ground. Not on the high ground. Running it down main. And again, another DPS just randomly in the backline. Fancy's just vibing back here. Pressuring his supports. While Killjoy runs it down on Poi. Tukipu gonna find Fancy, they'll come back from spawn. Overclocked from Cray. Gonna get Poi. Tank's dead, so it's a lot of pressure on the cart now for Neomonia to be able to stay alive. Not sure he's gonna be able to through the rock. Rock doesn't find him though. Killjoy is trying to get this Nat off the point. He can't find him, and Tuki killed Bananas. And Cray, Tuki's doing numbers on this map. Fancy's had enough. Hits him with the stick, and this should be first finally gained for the Silly Geese. It's do or die, and they finally are able to break it open and get some space here, get the first point. And now you're at 2.5 minutes, but man, they are working for everything they can get. It's just a Genji on the point. You're just not able to take him down. They stall long enough for people to get back. Tuki goes big. Tuki's looked really good in this series, man. And now we're back to it. We have a good rock there from Poi. Hits Fancy, able to take him down. And you got double flank DPS on the side of the Silly Geese. Not really trying to play this range, but not able to protect their backline either. Rock hits Neomonia, not going to fall. Poi able to take out Cray on the other side, so Poi getting a little bit more out of these rocks, getting a little bit more space consistently. It's just it's a hard fought battle for every inch that they can get. Oh, that's awkward. He hit the sign, not able to push that out there. Deflect out of Neomonia. It's a little bit less safe, but not necessarily in danger. Sights out for Tukipook. And Fancy is back over onto Widow, so we're looking back into the mirror. But Tuki's feeling it so far. Killjoy. The Flux comes out. Lamp there to save Poi, but he is dangerous. He's about half health, and he's going to win the fight on Killjoy. Gonna live. Neomonia pops the blade, and he gets answered with a trans. So he's able to get trans out, but he's going to fall. And in the meantime, Fancy found two. I got lost there, Chad. I'm not even going to lie to you. Lots of things were happening at the same time. I do want to say as well, again, the Silly Geese are having a hard time getting to the point. Killjoy's kind of losing this duel up front pretty consistently to Poi. He does Flux, not quite able to hit the rock. Lamp's there to save him. Fancy takes out Wordy while in the air from the Flux. What a shot. Cray gonna get Neomonia, so trades at the moment favoring... Oh my god. I'm gonna be sick. Oh my... Fancy. Hang on. Absolutely feeling himself right now. Those shots were not normally. Someone needs to check him PC.
No one can hide from my sight.
So they have a chance to push this all the way. They're going to be playing into both support ults, though, and that Sun could be a pretty big value ultimate here. Window comes out. Going to try and buy him some space. But Sycona's going to take down Big Brain with a well-placed volley. Sun comes out. Not sure how many it hit, but I can hear it popping. Oh! The Sun goes big! Sun goes big and takes out both supports. And now it's just Killjoy left alone on the point. One sad Sigma, and he is going to fall. Wordy finds 3 in the last fight. A big Sun. Able to get enough value done to take that home. Curse of Raw. Yeah. That was brutal. GG my points? You never know. It's Circuit Royale. It's certainly holdable. But when you got to put that much effort in to get there, you never really know. Wait, I voted for them. Never mind. That was a big ult from Wordy. They've played a lot of people in a lot of different roles. Tukipook's been on support. I think they played Wrecking Ball on Blizzard World. Played some Sigma. Playing really well today. And Wordy, they're going to take this time to swap over onto the Zenyatta. But the tail is on defense. It looks like they're going to go for the Tortuga strategy here. I believe the kids refer to this as Tortuga. They're going to sit in here, and when they walk up, they're going to explode out on them and try and get a lot of work done. See if they're able to do it. Fancy going to stare down the spawn door. I don't know if I would be this bold with the way Tuki's been playing. But Tuki isn't on that side, so it's not a big deal. Whoa. Finds them, but they're going to be safe for now. And now this is going to be trying to get a lot of time down on the point. Killjoy, hands up, don't shoot. Just holding this space here pretty bravely, honestly. Killing a lot of time. But they're not really finding any damage back. They're not fighting back. They're really just sitting here getting shot until they die. There hasn't been an answer just yet at the moment. Neomonia almost falls. Tuki gonna find Cray though on the flip side. Nemesis comes out. Killjoy gets rocked, but he's just always low. The threat of the Zenyatta and the damage behind him is just too much. He's just got to keep his hands up every time he goes Nemesis. And after about a minute, they're going to turn this corner. So, I mean, you did kill some time, which on Circuit's pretty good because it's just hard to get space on Circuit, but they didn't really fight back. They're going to have a pretty quick Kitsune rush comparatively, but you got to walk into this Widow with sights. You don't have a Sigma shield to block her off. This is going to be a pretty tough fight to take. And Poi is going to have the Flux really early. Connects only onto Killjoy. Suzu comes out. He's going to be fine. Gets deflected as well. Fancy now actually back onto the Widowmaker. He was already on the Widowmaker. I lied. Saikana Kitsune comes out. Team's going to get a little bit aggressive. Killjoy going to find Neomonia. He's punching Poi's lights out. He's stinging like a bee right now. And that's going to be a pretty good fight win. So, Killjoy standing on the cart and being a meat shield for a full minute on the first turn comes in pretty valuable. They're able to get that Kitsune rush and leverage that into a fight win. Now, this is going to be the problem. You're playing into both support ults and a overclock on the side of the Freakus. So we'll see how they decide to wait this out. Only rush invested. Solid fight. Yeah, it was a very good fight. And they got Flux out, too. So that was a very good fight for them. They're going to have Annihilation here, too. The problem is they got all the support ults on the other side. Window comes out, but they're just going to kite this one out. They're going to be alright. Rock sends them around the corner. But they're chilling right now. Whole team LOSs, so pretty good ult for some space, but this is looking dangerous. He knows he has Transcendence the Blade. Lots of low health bars. Overclock for Neomonia. He's got the backing of the Transcendence. But all these ults and not a single person dies, and Killjoy's got the last ult. And boy, is it a good one. Rushes forward. He gets rocked off the backline. He's going to fall. And the trades again go in the way of the Freakus. Fancy takes out Tuki Pook, and Neomonia's in the backline. So now it's just Fancy and Seikona on the point, and Fancy surely is going to fall, and that's going to be first. Given over to the Freakus. So, really, really well planned out fight, I think, on the side of the Silly Geese. They just couldn't find the kills when they needed to. I thought they did a really good job holding ults until they were ready to go. I thought having that Annihilation when they had it was good, and Tuki gets the first pick on Fancy. Tuki is putting in numbers. Working overtime in this game. And again, you're looking at Poise, Flux. Kitsune Rush comes out. Flux answers. Beat answers the Flux. They're going to beat that down. But the Kitsune Rush, again, with the Ramatra on your team, the Kitsune Rush is incredibly strong. He's got Fists of Fury, and he's able to win that fight. Not without trades, but I don't think the trades are going to be that important. And now, this card probably rolls back to where it's not a one-fight win. You probably have 2 fights now if you're the Silly Geese when this card starts moving backwards. Sides come out for Tuki, coming on the way back. Not quite able to find anything. Everyone's horrified of what Tuki's been doing in this game. I'm a little horrified of what Tuki's been doing in this game. And he finds bananas. Oh my. And this is what you can't have. Your team gives up 2 picks before the fight even really starts, and they know where Fancy is. Fancy might be in trouble. Able to get the touch. Is going to have to recall. Doesn't get the recall off. Killjoy forced into a position where they have to touch the cart. He's going to have Annihilation if they can stay alive. And they're not going to be able to. Poise able to take him out with the help of that window. And that's going to be it. It's going to be a 3-1 win for the Freakus. In, I dare say, pretty dominant fashion. They kind of got ran back on the one map they were able to take. But the Freakus looking like a really scary team. Big ult from Wordy. That was nasty. Freakus looking very, very good. And I'm thinking that we are looking at Tuki Pook MVP. If I do say so myself, I'm thinking Tuki Pook MVP. How are we feeling about that one, chat? Because that was an assault on all fronts, to be completely honest, from them. Tuki played out of their minds. How's Tommy's game going? Can I join? I cannot join. I will try and get in there after this one, but let's check in on their game. The Freakus look really good, man. They played a bunch of people on a bunch of different stuff, and they look good on everything. That's tough. So...
They do B. They're down 2. This is going to be tough.
So Blahages...
Yeah, they're going to win.
Wait, there's no way. It's going to get BBQ too. BBQ kills himself.
This is GOAT.
Trying to win the 2v1. Won't be able to.
What happened?
Void Fiber is GOAT.
Void Fiber, I think, was kind of huge. Got so much punching with his ultimate. I believe got 1 kill and then able to get BBQ slightly after that.
Tommy is GOAT.
So
That's him right there.
Spike running down in the backline. I believe caught Dante Fan, and then
That's him.
was able to get 2 on the point. So then you're just playing
Did Melon use his ult? I don't know.
Yeah, it got it hit. I think it only hit Silver Tolls, and Silver Tolls was able to
Oh,
so
big grab.
big grab. Not a whole lot we can even talk about with that. That's just a huge grab.
Found him perfectly. Wow.
I think that's what Spike took here. Really get so much damage.
That's my
Yeah,
GOAT.
previous Spike with Melon, popped the ult, I think it only
And they're gonna have Blade here too. I don't think Basement Dweller is gonna get a good fight. They're gonna go Winston to try and get one.
there. Silver Tolls did end up falling, but
I don't know if they make it.
Now they're playing a comp that makes a little bit more sense with the monkey, I think.
yeah, we'll see if
But
they
still,
know
it's-
gonna
If they're not gonna get a touch. It's gonna be 2-0. They're going to map point. This is going to map 5.
Play into in this current patch because
I'm willing to say it. This is going map 5.
it's hard to kill her. Like like there aren't that many characters in the game that really like kills hard. Like Mei is the main one, but if you're playing dive into it, it's like kind of have to kill other people. This
Blade for Skyster. He's bubbled.
Little too
He has lifesteal.
Sky's gonna pay for them
They are
with his life, I
moving.
think. Yeah.
They are
They-
moving here.
They got theirs,
Gave
but
his life for the cause. Got through with that blade. Paid for it with his life, but the damage was already done.
getting your team fight wins are good.
2 ult, yeah, both DPS ults.
Getting your team fight wins are good, but I don't like trying to like push the tempo
Tracer, I think, is a lot better.
when the point hasn't opened. Obviously, they're going to cap right away, and it's kind of the same situation anyway. So maybe it's not that big a deal. Maybe I've got the wrong read on things, but that's just me. Freak Bob just gets collapsed on. Dude, Spike is a monster on the Zarya character.
That meme that you were a part of a couple weeks ago.
It's like it's so rough because like you are running that dive, but the problem is you have Silver Tolls. Silver Tolls lure can just keep each other alive and just survive.
Spike is an animal on this character, dude.
In the back line, because you're running that pass and the Moira. Like I said, you can once you get that fade out, Zarya can just walk in with that big beam and just burn someone in the back line. Almost
Yeah,
ults
especially
here. Blahaj, it's looking really rough here for the base.
Oh, he dies again, dude. Freak Bob is just always dead.
That's big.
Promising.
Freak Bob's just always in trouble. The Cole's out. They find Spike. Maybe Tommy. Tommy?
I don't think that's going to be enough.
Ah,
It
You get a
could,
flip.
it could have been worse, but that's just one Void Fiber probably wants to have that.
my king overheated.
But even still, even with that mistake, I like the auto a lot more. But it's tough.
My glorious king, he overheated. I do think we're going to map 5 though. One fight, you have Grav, you have both support ults.
For spade.
Yeah, this is
Me too.
Skycer got BBQ.
Too.
Yeah.
Skycer's him, dude.
B comes
Dude.
out. Skycer can get it.
Blahaj is good.
See, it might not matter that Grav comes out, catches Melon,
Melon is shaking
trying
his camera.
their best. Dante Fan I think is the only one alive right now. Does get taken down. Netflix might touch. I think it's gonna be able to force OT here, but
Yeah.
still looking
Oh
really
my
good.
God.
Skycer can have a big play here. Nesco can take it down.
It's map 5. The greatest word in
Yeah,
esports.
CCF for this map here.
The body block! No.
The play just for good
That would've been
measure.
so good.
Able to clean up this fight here. And we
Yeah,
are now
this is more
looking-
what I was expecting.
Yeah. Now looking at reverse sweep territory.
Banger alert.
Low high, really?
I knew this map was gonna be a good one. I knew this was gonna be a good one. Those are my goats over there. Oops, talking in game. LOL. So I think we're going to map 5 over here. This is a banger. We are going to map 5. We're going to Esperanza. And it's my goats over here. Let's see how they do. This map 5 is about to hit like crack. Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be a push map. But this is about to be a banger, I imagine. I think this will hit. Chad, after this, I have to get straight off and go to, what was Geese score? 3-1 Freakus. 3-1 Freakus. But the one map that the Geese took was like a 126-0 comeback on push. It was like insanity. It was actually crazy. It was psychotic. But yeah, 3-1 Freakus. I don't know if they are gonna consider my MVP, but if they do, it's Tuki Pook for the Freakus too, because that was Tuki Pook played 3 roles and was great on all of them. Did the kittens lose? 3-1. I know they took map 1, I think. That's what Natir said. 3-2? No. Oh, 3-1. Okay. Where did I say I was going after this? I have homework to do. I have to do peer evaluations for my public speaking class. Yo. Esperanza. Forcing Has into Ram Bastion instead of just mirroring first map. No one wants to play Ram. Actually, I think Ram's way more fun now. Actually, maybe I'm just playing Ram more, but I'm enjoying Ram more with the perks. Maybe I'm just playing the character more. But I was not a big fan of Ram like 1 week ago. Oh wait, you're Empanada's tank, aren't you? So I just said, oh no, when you told me your team won. Good job. Good job. Alright, so we got Spike Hazard, the classic DPS of Venture Genji. And the Juno Lucio backline, the double movement into a pharmacy. Cole Cassidy, Winton. Dive comes through, Barbecue falls over immediately. The Juno beam hits big damage, and Dante Fan Fan is going to fall as well. Silvertal's doing numbers already on the Juno character. Foost finds Skycer in the end, and this is the mode where trades are most important, but the trades aren't really going to matter. We're watching this guy move the cart instead of the actual fight. Malin gets his jump partially blocked, but he's out to safety. They're out to safety. Spike, he's plotting something. Spike and Void Fiber together are plotting something. Skycer's almost back here, so their trade doesn't matter too much. They might be able to get forward spawns off this if they're able to hold space effectively. They notice Barbecue's alone, and they're about to speed on him. Poor Barbecue's about to get it. Does get some help from his team. And the forward spawns are going to be coming through to the barrier reef. Blahard, and the aggression comes through as well. Barbecue falls. Dante Fan Fan close behind. And the just flat-out rush style, when they can get in your face, the Blaharders look incredible. Melon gonna try and steal the pot. They're on the run. Not gonna matter though. They did lose a couple, so they're probably gonna have to reset real quick, get their team back in the fight. But it's not gonna affect a whole lot. They're getting a good stall on the bot. They already have a good lead. They're gonna be able to fight before forward spawns. And Foos is gonna take a decent chunk of damage. Crafting something nefarious. You're so right. Forward spawns are gone. Void Fiber getting a lot of pressure. He's gonna... Oh, not gonna be able to get hindered. Melon trying to peel back for the squad. Get some dangerously low Skycer falls. But the orbital ray does come out. The spikes catch Foos out of the air. Stick him to the ground. Anti-air cannons come out. Primal not really finding a whole lot. Really getting ignored. Venture Ult comes out. He doesn't have the boost or the perks yet, so he's not getting extra cooldown. And this is going to be an ult that Tommy will probably want back. He might be in danger of getting staggered here, too. Nah, he's all good. That character's really hard to kill. Skycer's going to have Blade in this fight. There's no beat on the other side. He's going to be contending with a rally, but I think if they beat Blade here, it's not going to be that much of an issue. Maybe he'll get his perk. Maybe not. Hinder goes a little wayward. Skycer Blade comes out, not able to find anything, and War Beat not able to protect him. But, I mean, Dante Fan Fan's in. Popped the rally, but not able to find anything in the backline. I think we're looking at a 3v3 straight up here. Kitsune Rush comes out, trying to give Melon and Foost a chance to win this fight. Melon doing all they can. Gonna push War into a dangerous position and maybe be able to split off Spike, but Silvertals is right there. I think Spike is pretty safe. Yep, gonna live through the bubbles, trying to split them. And they're gonna have another orbital ray here possibly when they go for this contest. So a decent chance here to get forward spawns. Void Fiber out here. Getting the touch. Calling him Void Fiber doesn't work for me. I'm sorry about that. BBQ. Overclock comes, or not overclock. Oh my War! He's cooking something. Taken out by the High Noon. Orbital Ray comes through to try and swing this around. Skycer in the back line. Tommy kills two with the come up. Gonna fall to Barbecue. BBQ. Barbecue. And Spike getting low on the point. Melon able to peel back. But Skycer and both his supports versus Foost and a Winston. The roaming barrage. Nice shurikens there to be able to take him out. And this is a long, expensive fight. Is he gonna catch Silvertails? There's no way. A long, expensive fight for the, who are they playing? The Basement Dwellers. Again, they're gonna spot BBQ on his own. Good deflect, able to, I mean, get a nasty stagger kill. Folk spawns back in possession. Lots of space back in possession. Ult advantage firmly in possession. They used everything on the side of the Basement Dwellers to try and swing that fight, and they just weren't able to. Tommy doing Tommy things. He's gonna burrow in here and create a lot of pressure. Now he's gonna play in from the side here. Just nasty angles. This guy's, like, he's not normally. He's just not. Messes up the dash out, but he's going to be able to get to his team. And Spike on the wraparound. Skycer blade comes out. I apologize, not beat. The boop might have just scuffed him. The boop from War might have messed up the blade, but it is not mattering. Trades all the way of the Blah Hodges. And once more, the bot gets pushing, and the lead grows. Tommy kills 4. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how you stop him. If he gets even an ounce of support on this character, I don't know how you stop him from winning the game. Orbital Ray out, again, the aggression comes through. Nasty torpedoes wrap the corner, don't quite hit anything, but the spikes come out. Spike drops the spikes. Able to get barbecue, and again, trades in favor, kills in favor of the Blah Hodges. They're going to have a nasty lead in this fight. Primal comes out from Melon looking for anything they can get. Beat hits 3, not the greatest beat, but it's going to be enough. Dante Fanfan falls to Skycer. Melon still with his Primal, still trying to cause disruption, but not really finding as much as they would like, I imagine. Skycer going to fall to Foost Rockets. And War, a good boop there, able to get him out of dodge. Oh, that was personal from Foost. Drops the roaming barrage on War, and this is a scrappy fight. Surely this fight goes the way of the Basement Dwellers, and it does eventually. But a monumental task. We just saw a monster come back on this very map, though, so we'll see if they're up to the task. But an absolute Sisyphean mountain that they gotta go up here. Melon feeling the pressure, backs out a little bit, gives a little bit of space. Tommy again, just creating possibilities, being annoying. Melon's had enough. Jumps straight on him, but the support's there. They're not gonna be able to kill him. War there to speed him around, back him out. And Dante Fanfan in a dangerous spot. Skycer takes out Barbecue, and the whole team is weak. I mean, the entire team of the Basement Dwellers is weak. Tommy looking for Foost out of the air. Oh! Cinema. It's Cinema. That's my goat. TP for Dante Fanfan. Do they have the double dash? Spike seems to think they do. Tier 3 turret around the corner. Be careful. Melon jumps in. Spike could not care less. Looking into the back line. Skycer right there with him, able to take out BBQ. Not before the Molten Core comes out, but it's not really taking up a whole lot of space. And another Orbital Ray. Silvertails is him. Great Orbital Ray there to support the team. Good sleep from Freakbot to get Skycer off him, but Void Fiber's right there. Right there to pick up the alley-oop. Only gets 3 shots out of the ult. Doesn't need any more than that. Call that boy Steph Curry. He's looking for 3. And still, this bot is in control. Is in the Blah Hodges' control. They're just getting so much push. They just have so much pressure everywhere. Every time Tommy digs in, they have to respect him because he just can blow you up. I mean, look at them. They're horrified, man. It's terrifying. Melon, Primal Rage out. Lots of disruption, lots of space. War almost falls. Foost pops the barrage, but he's going to fall to Spike. Spike. Tommy's still in here. Downpour comes out, not going to kill anything, but getting enough space, getting enough pressure. They're so far pushed out, man. Look at this. Poor Freak Bob. Gets hit with the stagger, and the Blahhodges look like they're going to make this comeback. Look like they're going to earn that #1 spot that I've been giving them in power rankings. Let the apologies be as loud as the disrespect. This is the team to beat. Just disgusting stuff when they get to play their style. Barbecue does fine too, and the basement dwellers look like they're going to be back in control of this bot. What if Tommy does something insane though, huh? Melon is not going to let that happen. Melon wants his man dead. They are not fans. So Void Fiber is going to die. And the bot is going to be moving, but it's going to be an orbital array that you got to get through if you're the basement dwellers, and you got to fight on that point. This, I'm gonna say it. I think this one might be over. I think this orbital array might be all she wrote. Silvertail's getting in perfect position for it. They can give up all the space they need. They got to take the perfect fight. Orbital array comes out, and that's a lot of damage. Barbecue feeling the pressure, gonna fall. Tommy takes out 2. Melon, I mean, he's got the whole team looking at him. It's over. And Skyser deflected the pulse bomb back at Foost, adding insult to injury. And that is a nasty comeback, just a 5-map banger. We knew this was going to be the best game of the week, maybe the best game of the year, and it delivered. Class. Cinema. I just opened my files. My bad. What? What a game. W. Blahhodge. They're good, man. Some really good games. Some really good games today. I'm glad that they lived up. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me while we watched these. It was a good time. I appreciate you being here. We had Freakus over Silly Geese 3-1, and Blahhodges beating whoever they just played, the Basement Dwellers, 3-2, and a map 5 slapper. Thank you guys for hanging. I gotta go do homework. Have a good one. Peace.